Hello, and
This is The Night Tonight. Today, lost souls everywhere are making preparations for an event of earth-shattering significance, the climactic return of Madvent. Informed sources have confirmed that legions of young ghouls and spirits are making monumental efforts to both terrify and astound. Meanwhile, thousands of the Yuletide phenomena known as dreams have been flooding postal stations in an effort to make it to the North Pole. In other news, the country of Ireland has vanished. Experts say the cockatoo-shaped landmass most likely sank.
Gosh darn it. Old horse is giving out once again. One of these days I really ought to. Well, hello there. Fancy meeting y'all out here. Why, you'll catch the death of cold in this weather. Well, my name is S.D. Kruger. Special delivery for short. What am I doing out here? I'm preparing for Madvent, of course. Come again? What's Madvent? Why, it's the most most wonderful time of the year. Why, I've even taken the personal liberty of gathering this year's dreams in an effort to kickstart the...
What is the hold up? The storm is right behind us. My blood is freezing, and there's fires to start.
Ah, Gifty. Ever the worrywart. Well, I'll fill you in later. Let's get you inside, new friend. We've got a lot of work to do.
and welcome to Madvent 5. Welcome to No Game Given. This is a channel where I'll try to play games and edit them and put them up in entertaining ways. I started with a video that's unlisted, but I was going slow with my editing and procrastinating a little bit. So I decided to actually get in the swing of things. I could go and do Madvent and other such games. This game is loud and I hope you can hear me. Hold on. Nope, not two. That's three. There is Rip. Like I was saying, this is No Game Given. I tried making a video before. It's unlisted currently. And due to the holidays, my birthday, and other such things, I didn't get it uploaded in time. I've been busy doing everything and nothing all at once. You know how that is sometimes. So I decided that I'd kick my butt into gear by starting out with Madvent. This first day I'll just be playing RIP 5, or RIP, from the latest Madvent that just came out. Tomorrow onwards, I might play the days of each consecutive Madvent, depending on how long the video is, or I may split it up and upload multiple videos a day. I don't plan on doing daily videos as a thing. This is just like an Advent calendar special, so right now this will just be how I get my start. After December and after the Madvents are done, I'll look into doing the haunted PlayStation 1 demo discs, and if I own any of the games that have been made out of those, I may look into those as well. But for now, let's start with RIP. The story so far is you are in a dreamlike state, going down in this weird dimension where everything seems to be made out of like wrapping paper, and you're trying to escape. Flashing lights, claustrophobia, gore is a new one. Gore is a new one. And this is RIP. This may be a little bit of an eye strain to people. Because of the way certain ones are stylized. So, I honestly never completed a RIP game myself. I just get to a point where I'm like, okay, I get the point of this, and I start to get bored with it and either open up the next game or wait till the next day for the first one. This is a reference to Silent Hill for the Room, a game that was, I think, on the Wii originally. I don't know for sure. And the object of RIP, just go around and see what's solid and what's not. And there's a colon response with the knocking. If you're wearing headphones, it'll sound surround. And this is where I'm supposed to rip a hole in space and time. This game doesn't get too dark. I don't get scared, but I do, well, I say that and I will scream at jump scares. But I mean, I don't get scared of the dark, I just find it annoying to try to find your way through a dark game just to be like flashbanged by like a bright image. Why is it back here? I'm just gonna keep going down this hallway. I used to want to make games. I still do want to make games, but I keep panicking that I'm doing nothing fast. I'm not doing enough work that I need to and getting a product out quick enough. And I start to get caught in myself like a deer in headlights. I kind of just, I guess, gave up on that. I feel like I'm being rushed. And if I don't do it good enough, then there's no point to it. There is a point, but it's like, if I don't do it good enough, then I'm not good enough myself, you know? And I gotta get through that. And every time I get proud of myself, I try to enjoy the work I done, but it's work that just needed to be done to begin with, so it's not something to be proud of. So I just stopped and Now I do this for a living. Now I'm gonna do this for a living and see how this works out. I think one of the RIP games had an interdimensional thing chasing you throughout it, and you had to hide. RIP isn't really all that plot heavy, it's just visuals, and by now it's tradition. If you're wondering what the other 4 games were like, it was this. This is it. What the hell? Oh. Just surreal imagery and dreamlike. I don't know if that's the soundtrack or the creature. That's the creature. Really enjoy Madvent. Ah, what the hell? Oh, this is more high def than usual. And there's no secondary knock. Maybe this one has a plot. This. That's it. Well, since this is December 2nd, I'm going to at least do the second game as well. And from this point on, they're different. If this is too short of a video, I may do the second games of the other 4 games. Play the role of a detective and find the missing person in the short physics-based something or other. B physics-based puppet show, bound by the strings. I had a lot of ideas for making games, I don't know. I still want to, I guess I'm not fit for it. Present day, 3 years ago, the serial killer known as the Doll Maker killed his first victim on Christmas Eve in the small town of Limbridge. Every year on Christmas Eve, a body appears in the town's main square. The latest victim is Rick Pond, a town institution. Now they've set out their best and brightest to solve it. May I help you? Police, are you the tailor? Yes, I am. Where were you yesterday evening? I was here, like always. And you didn't notice anything unusual next door? Did something happen? Rick Pond was found dead this morning, murdered. You don't seem surprised. You live here long enough, you'll find nothing surprises you anymore. Especially when you come this early in the year. Early? It's already December. Look, your neighbors are dropping like flies and you don't want to ask why? You know something, don't you? If you're afraid of something or someone, we can protect you. We've handled worse. You wouldn't believe half the things I've cleaned up in this town. You just give me a name, I'll give you a peace of mind. The tailor studies him. He's the old and wise to the detectives young and naive. He almost looks rueful. I highly doubt that, detective. The detective knows something's fishy, and he's not ready to concede yet. How many more have to die before you say something? If you really want to know, perhaps I can show you. The tailor is all of a sudden by the door to the back room, hand outstretched. The detective considers momentarily, then follows after. Have a seat, detective. What is this? The truth you seek. I don't have time for this, Taylor. I've got a case to solve. I may know the culprit. The truth you seek, detective. It has a way of pulling men apart. Then you've been talking to the wrong men. You think you're different, detective? Always finish what I start. Very well, take a seat and I'll show you. Before the detective realized, he is seated in front of the puppet stage. The tailor flicks his wrist. This is a creative one. Hold left mouse button to move your hands and grab items. Use scroll wheel to change height and make grabbing objects on the ground easier. Okay, this is a little bit of a silly game for a spooky game. Hold left mouse button to touch and interact with puppet. Shiny items can be given. Here. Hey, no drinking on the job. Good, you're here. We've got a situation. There was a missing persons report for the officer Carrie this morning. Partner called it in when she didn't hear from him for several days. I want you to run point, see what you can find. I would start by talking to Mariah, the evidence clerk, and checking out a piece of evidence one of our guys found. She's just standing by the board on the wall. You really think Carrie just vanished? I think he saw something he shouldn't. Now it's your turn. That's not very motivational. Let's see. Officer Carey was working on this board before his disappearance. The detective studies the mess of notes and crime scene photos. Look at the photo of evidence. Small piece of bloody jewelry found at the scene of the crime. Look at photo of victim. A dead man in town square. Ligature marks on his neck, wrists, and ankles. He was investigating something. Hi, Maria. Mind if we see the evidence from the recent homicide file? Sure thing, detective. Please give me the authorization code. Mind if you give me a pass this time? Please give me the authorization code. The evidence clerk behaves like Joe D of Lake Laogai fame. Won't let him have it. Damn, I completely forgot the code. I can't let Sarge know about this. Just give me a second. If I remember, I had the code written behind the armchair cushion at the back. Hold left mouse button to pick up objects, as opposed to the left mouse button. Boop! I knew this was a good place to write the authorization code. God. What a silly game to start off with. Please give me the authorization code. Boop. Perfect. Alright, detective, here's the evidence you were looking for. Looks like some bloodied cufflinks. You got this, detective. Please find Officer Carey. There you go. Good stuff. This evidence is one step closer to finding our culprit. This is one of our own, detective. Bring him home. And take the kid. Hiya! The name's Buddy! You and the kid should investigate Carrie's apartment close by. The landlord seems to know something that we don't. Sounds good, Sarge. And with that, get out of here and bring back our guy. Got it, Sarge. You can move to new locations by moving the left and right edges of the stage. Let's see. Because this one seems like a longer game, I may be just doing Madvent 5 this year. Looks like we're at Officer Carey's place, partner. We should talk to the landlord and ask him a few questions. The detective and Buddy arrive at the apartment complex. Accompanying them is the landlord, who seemingly does not enjoy the presence of the two. Alright, boys, here we are, apartment 1D. So when was the last time you saw Officer Carey here? Week or so, maybe. He ain't been here much, gotta be honest. And you never had any problems with him? No, of course not. We're simpatico, he and I. Right. You ever hear anything from Officer Carey's place? Arguments? Visitors? Nah, never. Well, not till recently. Recently when? A couple nights back. I heard the floorboards creaking after midnight as I was moving some boxes up here. Explains the mess. Did you check on him? Not my business what people do behind their doors. That's how you stay out of trouble. Yeah, but sometimes trouble leaks through the drywall. Ha! Not here it don't. I make sure of that. Someone else living up there? Empty unit. Must be leaky pipes. Let me open the door for you, gentlemen. Thanks. Come here. Looks like there's some cash left in this pile of junk. Would you look at that fat stack of cash? Come on. Nope, not to Corey's room. Go back and bribe the landlord. No. Oh, don't mind me, detective. Last time you saw Carrie? Where were you when you last saw Carrie? In this building. Came down for his mail. Looked like hell. Say anything? Huh? Why would I? He doesn't concern me at all. This place looks like it's been ransacked. He wouldn't suppose Officer Carey was responsible for this. How would I know? I wouldn't be surprised if he hid some things in his weird books. Leave. I'll keep looking around. Be my guest. Guess I can't bribe him yet. Why is the oven sparkling? There's a piece missing. Probably in the books. This game reminds me of another game, I wonder if I have it, called Octodad. The way everything's moving around. Looks like a piece of a note. This might come in handy. Magore's Mask Moon Harder. Reference to Legend of Zelda. If I had a way to stream games from my 3DS, I'd play that one. Majora's Mask is a really fun one. Nope. Wrong one. Pick that one up. There. Looks like Officer Carey owed the landlord some money. He should have really saved his cash and lay off the booze. Where did the landlord go? Did he escape? Take the money, put it there. Looks like the note returned. I wonder if the other books have references. Snake beater. That's good beating. God. Big Boss, bigger feelings. I've never played Metal Gear Solid, but I've heard it's got one of those weird playground rules style plots like Kingdom Hearts or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I'm really excited to start one day. Chaos Control. My Yowie roommate is Shadow. Gotta go fast. God. When my nano machines come inside. So this person's a big ol' Metal Gear Solid fan. Pick up that. Oh, I wonder if I can open up the fridge. No. Give this to the landlord first. Well, if it isn't Liar Liar Pencil dot fire, you were trying to evict Officer Carey. It ain't like that. I only wanted collateral is all. For the money he owed. Promise. So you kidnapped him. What? No. I only took his camera. I thought I'd ransom it, but he ain't even back. Where is it now? The landlord tosses a bag over. Here, it's more trouble than it's worth. Now, if that's all you need from me, I must get back to my business. Oh. Why don't we check what's inside that bag, partner? Looks like a camera with photos that Officer Carey took. I can't open it. I'm trying to open it and I can't. Clicking the pictures does nothing. I guess I gotta give it to someone. Wait. Take it to the precinct. I feel like this is going a little bit. Let me take a break, see how long the video is so far, and decide if I want to finish this game in one video or cut it up into parts. It's only been 30 minutes so far, so I feel like we can finish this in one video. Pick that up. Give it to him. Bring him home, detective. You can move to blah blah blah. Okay. You got this, detective. Morning, partner. How'd you Oh, I like your coat. It looks warm too, but he's an odd duck. Right, do you know anything about Officer Carey? Who's Officer Carey and useless? You always this cheerful, only when I'm supposed to be. You trust what happened to Officer Carey? Everyone's acting like he just vanished into paperwork. Cops are great at pretending not to see things. Occupational hazard. Does that include you? What, me? I'm practically blind. You're on your way to be a great cop, kid. This clerk gives me the chills. Does that evidence clerk ever blink? I don't think she's designed for it. Designed? Sorry, trained. Definitely trained not to. Right. Let's get back to it, kid. So let's see if giving it to Buddy on this screen does anything. Yep, the photos that Carey took suggest that we should investigate the bar, pawn shop, and tailor store. If we keep following Carey's trail, we'll be sure to find him. The bar, pawn shop, and tailors. Where did you go, Carey? You can now go to the bar. To bar. Can't talk to him. The man drinking at the bar mumbles some nonsense to himself. I should talk to the bartender. Can I jump? Nope. Can I go anywhere? What can I get you, gentlemen? Your cooperation would be nice. And a cosmopolitan. Do you recognize this man? Oh yeah, the cop. He's a regular. Nice guy. Helped us get Crazy Earl home the other night. When was this? About 3 days ago. We should see what this Earl guy knows. Oops. Get out, I don't like your kind. Our kind? The fuzz. I don't like the fuzz. Crazy Earl no longer wants to listen to you. He responds to whiskey. Hey buddy, can you spot me some cash? Takes a sip of his Cosmo. Oh, sorry, I just spent it. Oh, damn, I need to find some cash to buy some whiskey. Where the heck can I find some cash around here? Glass of your finest whiskey, sir. You betcha. Nice fine whiskey. Earl might like this. It's a little flat. go. Alright, pal, will this convince you? Detective waves around a fine glass of whiskey in front of the drunk. Look what we have here. Talk. What happened to Officer Carey? How am I supposed to know? He put me in a cab and left. Asshole didn't even pay the fare. That's it? He didn't say anything about an investigation? You mean all his talk about cufflinks and evidence was serious? Oh, wait. What talk? When was this? A couple nights back. Was going on about how he was onto something big. Look, I know nothing about jewelry. So I sent him to Rick's. He knows all about that fancy stuff. Rick? The pawn shop owner. Should she know this? He went with another cop. Another cop? Man, this drink is really good. Do you want some? Hey, do you know what this guy's on about? Crazy Earl seeing double again. Poor guy probably doesn't know what day it is. What are you saying? Wait. You, I've seen you before. Yeah, I get that a lot. No, I mean, wait. Easy, friend, you've had a few. We're just trying to look for a man named Officer Carey. No. Not from the bar, from somewhere else. That smile. You've got that same killer smile. Oh, geez, sorry about that. Huh? Oh, wait. Earl, you awake, bud? Whoa, Crazy Earl really did it this time. I'll take care of him. You boys take it easy, alright? Wasted again. That last bottle of whiskey probably brought him over the edge. That sound, you heard it? Yeah, I heard him hit the floor. No, before that. Oh, no. Sorry. Looks like we didn't get anything out of him. Where to now, partner? Let's head to the pawn shop. Looks like that's our next lead. Sounds good to me. Buddy acts casually on the bar stool, trying not to draw attention. Let me go back and get the cufflinks. I don't know where the cufflinks are. Oh, well. And a puzzle. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're here to make trouble, I'd rather you take your business elsewhere. I'm not. I'm looking for answers about a missing person. Then you'd better have something to show me. I don't talk on good faith. Oh, maybe that cufflink we picked up back in the evidence room would jog his memory. Good idea. Hey, nice looking jewelry you got there. Heh, thanks. Her name's Ruby. My pride and joy. Ruby? Why not? Never mind. I think that's a reference to, Adventure Time. We'll be back. I've got all night. There's a scene where they're trying to find a big old ruby, and then Finn finds it, and it's all from Finn's perspective. And then, Jake talks to him, and he's like, that's not a ruby, that's green. And he's like, no, it's not. Sometimes green and red look the same. And he's like, Finn, I think you might be colorblind. And it switches, and it turns out it is an emerald. It got all spooky. Did I miss something? True Seeker. Fill the bows with belongings of victims past. A toast to 5. Here's to the first. The stranger dressed in riches, accessory is evidence, name forgotten. Who could it hold his drink or his tongue? Jewels are another man's trash. Fool whose proof never saw the light. Toast to the same fool who followed the thread and walked right into my web. Truth Seeker. Fill the bows with the belongings of victims past. Well. Okay, so the cufflink first. Local man found dead outside bar. Wednesday, local patrons leaving Ye Old Pew early Christmas morning discovered the body of Earl Gray, 51. Long-time resident and Old Pew regular. Police believe Mr. Gray died sometime after midnight. Authorities have not disclosed the cause of death, but one witness described finding him sitting upright with his neck bent like an L. Confirmed that Detective Buddy O'Powell has been assigned to continue the investigation. Gray was last seen drinking outside Old Pew Bar and following two unknown men by a nearby alleyway late Monday night. Same date as the first anniversary of an unsolved death dubbed the Chris Killings that occurred on Verrock Street last year. Local monkey embarks on sailing journey to return the mythical Davy Jones cursed chest in a sailing roguelike game. Ooh. Little tease for this developer's next game. Okay, so let's see. Stranger dressed in riches, accessories evidence. So the cufflinks. Honest one who couldn't hold his drink or his tongue. So the whiskey. His jewels are another man's trash. Okay, whose jewels are another man's trash. Fool whose proof never saw the light. So, this is trash, but it could also be proof that never saw the light. This could be... Oh, I could just brute force it. Okay. The reason why I figured that out is because it didn't light up when I put the trash in the thing. That's Buddy. Looks like that's 5, Detective. Buddy? To Taylor. Monday, local detective missing. Police are searching for Officer Thomas Carey, 38, who was seen on the evening of Thursday, December 25th, while investigating the recent death of local pawn shop owner Richard Rick Pawn, 42. So it was apparently our best and brightest. I guess not, LMFAO, said Sergeant Private Sarge of Limbridge Police. The Limbridge Police Department confirmed that Detective Buddy O'Powell has been assigned to continue the investigation. We're gonna catch this sick bastard and cold cut turkey, no strings attached. Son of a female dog, see, says Detective Powell. What's this? Nothing, I guess. Hello? Officer Carey, are you here? Buddy? Okie dokie. I don't know if this is the end of the game. Some of these just have... Well, it should kick me back out into the menu. Unless it's messed up. I mean, it just came out, so I guess they can't really test it. There's something I'm supposed to be doing, I'm sure. I just can't figure it out. Well, that's it for day 2. If this game gets patched or if this is the end, I'll let you all know one of the other days. Welcome to No Game Given, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe.